This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
All right.
What?
Labor Day's over. The leaves are changing. Footballs are being thrown.
I swear, this is our fourth year. You've probably done that
I
intro.
probably do.
And I think last year was like, are you ready for some football?
Oh, I'm glad I didn't pull the same
I was
thing
actually
out.
expecting you to say that.
I
But
changed it up.
I'm ready every year.
Oh, I know you are.
But my fantasy football is never ready because I haven't won since 1996.
You also did not buy a magazine until this morning, and your draft is tonight.
That's my new style now.
I mean, that's my style. Procrastinate till the very second.
I don't prep to the end.
Hey, it works for me.
This year's going to be a weird draft because you have a special role in this year's draft.
I know. I volunteered myself.
You're going to represent Max, who actually does some of our advertising stuff here on the Life of Eric podcast.
I think that's why I felt compelled to volunteer myself, because he does things for us.
Right.
And so it's like, well, he's helped us. I should help him. Maybe I'm going to need some Life with Eric help in the future.
Right.
And he will feel
and he'll
compelled.
remember you.
Yes.
You better. Well, Max has a job to do today. We're getting ready to go to the fantasy draft. So he says, I can't be there. And we don't want to axe him out.
I said, might be late.
You have to have at least a representative. He goes, well, I don't have anybody. Do you have any? I said, well, Kiley says, well, I'll do it.
But also remember,
you don't know what you're getting yourself into.
I know nothing about football. I can't pick for you. You have to tell me who you want.
Yeah, and you'll put the sticker up.
Yeah, but I can't. Don't ask me advice. Don't, because I'm going to be like, well, let me pull up his picture and see if he's attractive.
Yeah, see if he has a nice bulge. I'll put him up there.
Right. If he's got a good bulge, let's pick him.
Larry, you should put Larry Fitzgerald up there. He's not even playing anymore.
Your mom picked him every year after he retired, too.
Oh, I know, yeah.
Because he has a nice butt.
Larry Fitzgerald has the biggest bubble. You could bounce a quarter off that
For
sucker,
sure.
man. There's power. And when he caught the ball and ran, that was power. You know what? I heard something bad about Larry. Larry Fitzgerald is my favorite player of all time. That's my guy. If they say, Eric, who's your favorite player? I would always say Larry Fitzgerald. They say, who's your second?
Who mine is?
Wait, who?
Could you think you can guess?
Your favorite?
Yeah.
You have one?
I mean, sure.
Boy, I've had trouble with this.
I think you could pick it if you thought hard enough.
God, I can't think.
He's retired.
Well, I'm assuming that for some reason. Boy.
He's married, has a couple kids.
Oh, Decker.
Yeah.
Eric Decker. That's not from his football. Eric Decker had not a good football career,
I don't
really.
care. I like his wife.
All right, you probably like his ass. It took me a while. I was not thinking. I was thinking of a better player.
I did have you pick him one year in the draft, and he didn't do well.
No. I'm thinking of you were going to pick like a Hall of Fame type player. So my second favorite player, if you had to ask me, would be Brett Favre.
Oh, okay.
That's who I would pick.
Because you got sent a dick pic.
And what? What's a dick pic?
Didn't he get in trouble for sending a dick pic to his trainer?
Yeah. He was married, and he sent a dick pic to his female trainer that was in her 20s or something like that.
What does it matter how old she was? He sent her a dick pic, and he's married.
That was before
it's not
dick
a good
pics,
look.
and that was before dick pics were popular. It was years.
It had to be like a grainy, gross thing because our cameras were shit back then.
Yeah, why is it so veiny? Oh, that's just some grain on there. Yeah, that was before they were clear.
Right.
That's probably a flip phone pic.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
How do you even take that?
He got caught too. God.
I don't even know how you take a dick. I don't have a dick.
Well,
I don't know.
He was probably getting massaged, and he opened his towel, and I'll send it to her. She wanted to see anyway or something.
Did she want to see it?
I doubt it. Well, somehow.
Did anyone want to see a dick pic?
She's the one that turned it in. She's the one that told on him.
She didn't want to see it.
I guess not. She was like,
he thought she did. Every guy, I think, thinks that
no girl wants to see a dick pic.
Not really.
Now, you know who really wants to see dick pics?
Guys. Gay guys.
Gay guys love dick pics.
Well, yeah, they want to see what they're getting into.
I know, but why wouldn't a girl want to see that?
I don't know.
It's kind of gross to get a dick pic. It comes up on the screen. And
it's not as flattering as a boob pic for guys and stuff.
No,
it's not
at all.
Same.
That's why two gay guys, when they get a dick pic, it's the same allure as if we get a tit pic.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa, this is cool. But a girl doesn't want it from a guy. They rather actually just see a guy's chest or something.
I want to say, I think
would they rather see a guy's chest?
I want to say that's the high school kids would do an ab pic to the girls.
Would you rather see an ab or a chest pic than a dick pic?
I think so.
Would you rather see it you wouldn't want to see an ass pic? No, I don't want
to see an ass pic. No.
Would you like a foot pic?
No.
No.
Men's feet are not great.
Yeah.
I think of yours. I'm like, those big toes.
My two toes look like. Actually, if you took a picture of Shrek's toes, they would look better than mine.
I think they would.
If you took a picture of a Sasquatch's toes, they look better than mine.
You know what was really funny last weekend that happened?
People would probably die to get a toe pic
Emmy
from me.
came up and whispered in my ear and said, hey, why is Uncle Eric's toes so swollen? And I said,
Did she really?
I said, they are not swollen. Those are his real toes. They just look like that.
No, my one is swollen, I think, still.
And so I know, I'm
it's like
oh.
skin graft now. It's like growing
It
back
is
over
really
the top.
weird
I don't know
looking.
what is.
And your nails are like really short around it, so it's like extra fleshy.
It looked like I had like some kind of skin graft or plastic surgery on my toe.
Right.
Because it's growing over.
You kind of did, if you will.
It just grew over, the new skin, I guess.
Right. It did.
Yeah. But anyway, we're going to the football pool after
Right.
this. By the time this airs, the Cardinals will likely.
Week 1 will be done.
I want to say right now, the Cardinals are in first place.
You told me that this is your favorite day of the year.
Right, because the Cardinals are in first place.
And you're not wrong.
Day before the season opener.
Right.
Now, when this airs on Wednesday, the Cardinals could be 0-1 because they're going to Buffalo, and this really could happen.
You have no faith in them. You say they're losing. That's
if they win tomorrow against Buffalo at Buffalo, that'll be like the Super Bowl. I'll figure we're going to the Super Bowl. That's what I'm going to figure.
That's your Super Bowl tomorrow.
I'm figuring we're at least in contention.
You might be going to playoffs then.
Yeah, playoffs. But and we'll see how you do in the draft here.
I mean, I don't have to do a whole lot besides take some pics, have some communication, and slap a sticker on it.
Yeah. One good thing about you, everybody slaps the stickers on a little crooked. You will put it on perfect.
Oh my God,
I know you will. And Max will look like he is feminine because he has a whole row of perfect stickers until he shows up. I got to call him, make sure he's not going to show up too late to this draft because we need his money.
Right.
So. What's kind of upsetting to me? It's a little bit upsetting to me.
Well, there's a lot of things that upset you.
Now, historically in our family,
what?
Sunday football morning means something. I get up.
I didn't know this.
I get a Bailey's. I get a Bailey's and coffee. Kylie kind of starts making some breakfast a little bit, and we sit around and we have the games on, and it's kind of special. And I look over my shoulder and I look at her and I say, "Wow. I like you much better today. I don't know why."
Oh, on Sundays, on football Sundays, you like me more?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got to remember this.
Yeah, and so then she's making breakfast, and we're just, like, hanging out. And I find out you're getting your fucking toes done tomorrow.
I am.
I don't like that. Well, cancel.
I didn't realize this was, like, an important day for you.
It's kind of it's a nice day.
I mean, Joe will be here. Actually, not really. He has to leave, like, the same time
What's he going
to
do for me? I guess he can make me breakfast.
I can make you breakfast before I leave.
Oh, okay.
I have to leave at like 10:30.
Yeah, that's fine. I forgot. Yeah, we have a guest this week. Joe LaMonica is our guest.
He is our guest.
But anyway, yeah. So special football morning. You're gonna get your nails done.
Maybe I'll get cardinal red.
Maybe you should get red, black, and red, black, and white.
White?
Yeah.
I probably won't, but okay.
Those on YouTube can see our cardinal gear.
I did wear my cardinal shirt for you.
I got to change because I was sweating, but I'll change in a new cardinal shirt for
because you have that many
for the draft. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, this is kind of funny. I don't know if you remember this or not, but a funny thing happened today, and I don't know why. Now Kylie can be a little disgusting.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm a little.
She dared me today.
I did.
to fart in my water cup and then put water in it and drink it. Like fart.
Or put water in it first and then fart in it and drink it.
Boom. No, puppy. Fart in a cup and drink it. Like, what would possess you to say that?
I don't know.
I said I would do it, I guess, on a dare. It's not that bad. I mean, you can drink. I mean, is
it's
it
air.
Well, it's dirty.
Air.
It's a little dirty air, I guess, but I would do that for you.
I mean... I'm not even positive how you do it. Like,
do you fart in the cup after the water or before?
I think after, because if you fart before, the water would just dissipate it.
So then it bubble.
Ew.
It starts.
So you turn into like a sparkling water when you fart in it.
Yeah,
carbonated water.
I don't even need the machine anymore. It's like
save on CO2.
But I hope people don't think less of you when they hear this. I hope.
I didn't say I would drink your fart. I dared you to drink your fart.
But who wants to see me drink that?
I don't know. On me.
Nora Jones, we gave her a bone here, and she's going nuts.
No, it's gone. She ate it.
How could it be gone?
It is
gone. Is that why she's barking and being an asshole?
Because she's bored now. Yeah, she wants out so she can eat remotes.
The podcast is literally like 8 minutes in or something
She wants to go eat some remotes.
Yeah, we can't do that. So I don't know what's going to happen here.
Little barks. Come here, baby.
Yeah, stop barking. Get over here.
Come here, puppy.
We're going to have to edit this whole thing out, man. It's pissing me off.
So many edits.
I know. Are you happy, dear?
I think so.
What do you consider being happy? What do you consider? What's your number one thing about being happy? What makes you happy?
What makes me happy?
Or whatever. What's your like what makes your life happy? If you had to sum it up in a couple words or a word,
what makes my life happy?
Yeah.
Well, like you make me happy.
Like just say what makes your life meaningful.
Me happy.
Yeah, your relationships. Is that what you're kind of saying? Like that makes you happy. Well, there was this guy I was listening to the Ramsey show, and they had this happiness guy on.
Okay.
And he said there's 4 things that make you happy.
Oh.
And 4 things only. And money never came up.
Yeah, I don't think money makes happiness.
No. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
But you're still no matter how much you have, you want more.
Right.
Like I think anybody can say that.
Yeah, it makes you more comfortable and allows you to do more things.
Yeah, you can do fun things, but it's still so there's still a stress involved no matter what.
Yeah,
any billionaire can tell you that.
Well, they say people that win the lottery, they end up losing their money within a year and then they're miserable.
Well,
or
right.
they're depressed because they have so much money.
I bought this house and then I can't afford the property taxes now because I didn't think about that.
Yeah, or whatever, stuff like that. But this happiness guy said there's 4 things you need.
Okay.
First thing is you need some kind of faith.
Oh.
I don't know. Do we have that? I guess so.
We go to church
during
a little
Easter
season.
Yeah.
Lentil season.
Lentil season, but you have to have some kind of faith, some kind of higher being that you believe in.
Okay.
Second of all is family.
We got a lot of that.
Family around. Third is friendships.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
And you need friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And then fourth is meaningful work.
Oh.
And meaningful work and on top of that, if you have to do meaningful work that serves others, that's even a bigger bonus, so to speak. So take of that what you will.
Okay.
The biggest thing on this list that they were talking about is friendships, though.
Right.
And a lot of people consider friends like social media friends or friends at work are my Zoom friends. Like you say you work at home. I have a new friend from, Wisconsin, but you just see him in Zoom.
That's not a real friend.
There's something that happens actually to your brain and stuff when you're just looking on a screen to a friend. Because there's the biggest thing when you're with a friend is eye contact, face-to-face eye contact and touch.
Okay.
It sets off a chemical in your body what you don't get when you're looking at a screen. I
believe that.
And then social media is even worse because they're not responding to you.
Well, and you don't really know you don't know a lot of aspects about those people, whether they be a work friend or a social media friend. Like,
right. When you say I have 1,000 friends, you don't.
Everything's very surface.
Yeah. And with social media, you think they're talking to you, but they're just talking to millions of people.
Yeah.
General people. The guy said having friends on social media or Zoom is basically like getting all your food from fast food all the time.
Yeah.
So it's very unfulfilling and not healthy. Yeah. Is this dog going to be okay?
I don't know.
Right. But
right.
So anyway, that's just something to think about.
I mean, I don't have that problem. I don't think you do either.
What problem?
Zoom or social media friends.
Well, I'm starting ever since I slowed down with work and everything. I started hanging out with more friends.
You have
personally, and when people invite me, I go places.
Right.
And actually, have people actually start inviting me places and stuff like that. So it's kind of
you're saying yes.
And I'm saying yes. Yeah. Sometimes I say yes too much. Now I'm like, God, I say no a little bit.
So many plans.
But yeah, I got friends.
You do.
Faith, family.
You got faith in the NFL.
Yeah. What's this dog doing now?
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to. We're gonna trash the whole episode now. I know it.
No, she's fine. She might trash the studio, but she's fine.
Oh, you want to know what's kind of funny?
Oh, what?
And I heard this right after I heard this.
Oh.
True Religion jeans are coming back.
They are?
Don't fucking throw them away.
Yes. I have a pair. They don't fit right now, but maybe if I keep going to the gym,
you're going to wear a pair that don't fit?
Absolutely not. But maybe one day they might fit again. Fingers crossed.
Now,
after you get an Ozempic, they'll fit.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. True Ozempic. Isn't True Religion used to have the bedazzled like jeans in the back or something?
No, they had like the horseshoe.
I know, but didn't they have rhinestones and stuff on
there might have been a couple styles.
I never
that
liked
had
that,
them.
but I do have a pair of cords.
You do. Keep them.
That are brown, and I never.
You were thinking about giving them away too.
I know, but I heard this, and I'm like, oh my God.
You never know.
Like, I think they're coming back like in LA and stuff.
All right. Well, that's usually where that happens first.
Yeah. So wonder if I should just wear them out one day.
You can. They're a brown, so it's a good fall.
Yeah. Oh. What's happening? Emergency alert. What is that? Read it. Oh no. What? It's not in our neighborhood, is it?
Yeah, it is.
What?
There's a fire alert.
In our neighborhood?
Yes.
Like where in our neighborhood?
South Reno and Davis Creek evacuate now.
Davis Creek? Where's that?
I'm not positive, but it's telling us to evacuate.
Not our house.
I don't know.
Look this up while we're on the air. This is good radio. Seriously? Where's Davis Creek?
I don't know.
Look this up. I'm talking about true religions. We're going to
We're talking about our house burning down.
Please be no fire in our neighborhood. Please no. Don't want that at all.
See, Davis Creek says it's 8 miles away.
Oh, okay, good. That's better.
6 miles away. Hold on.
But this fires move fast, man. This is scary. My phone's off, so you're going to have to get all these alerts or whatever.
Melrose Highway.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no,
I can't think what Davis Creek is.
Well, if
Thomas
that's right.
Creek.
It's right before Washoe.
Oh, God, my yard?
Oh,
where's it at from the yard?
Well, there's like the up top of Washoe, so like.
Oh, it's far away.
Well, like look at all that's closed because it's like must be Washoe.
Wow. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep podcasting and wait for the next alert.
But I think the evacuation center was the library, so we should be good.
Oh, our library, or our house?
Library. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. All right, folks.
Jesus.
Don't get up in turmoil here.
Oh yeah, the library's the evacuation center.
I gotta go grab my true religions. I don't want to leave.
Don't let them burn.
I'm not gonna leave without those things.
Hopefully,
down.
Mark and Mel are okay.
And the yard and Mark and Mel.
I'm not worried about the yard,
man.
and we're worried about Mark and Mel.
And we got insurance.
Right. At least you didn't start it.
There's always fires out there, though. Yeah. At least he didn't start this one. We got in trouble last time. No, we actually didn't get in trouble. I'll tell folks out there, the reason we didn't get in trouble because the fire department used our name, the last name Petrilla.
Which you're not allowed to name a wildfire after.
Right. We actually never talked about this on the podcast.
Family names are business names, which is, in your guys' case, both.
Our business name had a sign Petrilla Construction. So
last name Petrilla.
Yeah, so when my guys started this fire, which now I can say my guys started the fire accidentally, of course, that the fire department
they started naming it, then they tried to change it, but then it just kept stuck.
And then it was all over the national news and everything. And then by the time
the world news.
Yeah, Matt even heard it in India.
Yeah.
By the time I met with the investigator 4 or 5 times, I said, "Hey, I don't think you're supposed to name a fire.
You may know
You're supposed to name it after a geological location." So
he
got all weirded out. So
because he knew.
So the insurance company wrote them a letter. And it went away. We never got any.
They just washed away.
We didn't do anything, any repercussions, nothing.
Well, because you could have sued them.
I think so. Marcus said, don't sue,
you could have.
Actually, that's good. That's good faith, Mark. You don't want to sue.
Well, it's kind of good karma, too. You're not being greedy. I guess if you had to pay a shitload and
I mean, if we had
to pay it back.
If we had to pay $1 million out, we
might have sued him back, yeah.
But we didn't have to pay any out, But, I hope this fire...
It's windy as fuck, so it's not a good sign.
Is it really out there right now?
It's really windy out.
This is a crazy podcast here.
Right.
Boy, I don't even know where we're at. I don't even know what to talk about. But I just don't let me forget those true religions if we got to evacuate. I swear to God.
That's the thing you care about. Don't worry about the dog. The dog is fine.
Yeah, grab yours too. You'll slowly fit into them. Don't forget yours.
They're in the garage.
Okay. I'm going to grab all those.
Slowly fit into them.
Yeah,
one leg at a time.
Leave Nora Jones in here because Nora...
You got a doggy door. You can make it out.
Yeah. Run from the fire, Nora. Run from the fire.
Oh, baby Nora.
These guys will stay and hose down the house.
Yes. This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
430 National.
Great American Storage.
America.
And Reno Yard.
For all your outdoor storage needs. Let's get into the real
well, here's the thing, is that those people will be hosing down that Reno storage because it's on fire.
All right. Well, if they're hosing down Marcus's house, they'll be hosing down the Reno storage.
Anyways,
too.
We're getting into what?
No, we got some real important stuff to talk about.
I'm sure we do.
We were watching the Scott and Laci Peterson documentary.
I think probably everybody is getting into this.
Because it's a 20-year anniversary.
Well, no, it's not. It happened in 2002. It happened in 2002, so it's the 22nd anniversary.
Well, then why are they doing all these shows?
Because he's appealing
he's trying to appeal it 20 years later or whatever. Okay.
22 years later. And so they're doing all these documentaries.
No, but the trial was probably 20 years ago, though, because it took a couple years.
Yeah, the trial was probably like 20 years ago.
So that's probably why they're doing it. I think it's a 20-year anniversary. That's
whatever. There's a whole bunch of different documentaries out, though.
Yeah, we watched one whole one. We're now watching another one. The one
right.
We watched the one that favored her side.
I think was it Hulu we watched first, and we're doing Netflix
first
now.
First one watches Netflix. Now we're watching
Peacock.
I think.
I think you might be right. That sounds right.
Or now we're watching Hulu.
No, I think we're watching Peacock now.
Yeah. Oh, first one might. I don't know. Whatever.
I don't know.
Does it
doesn't
fucking matter? It doesn't.
It's interesting because I was how old was I then? 21 when that was happening. So kind of knew what was happening, but I was in college. I didn't give a shit. I didn't watch the news.
Right. It was big news. I watched it every night.
Yeah, I didn't really follow it or know what was going on.
Yeah.
Just knew that it happened. So it's interesting because I'm kind of learning stuff about it that I didn't really know.
A lot of the evidence was circumstantial.
Right. It's true.
But it really pointed at him.
Yes,
so
it did.
I can see why they're bringing it back up because they didn't do too much with the DNA and all that stuff.
I don't think
then.
they had any.
Yeah.
Like
they did
much.
something. And they had her hair on some pliers.
On some pliers, which was a weird.
But one thing that I would say made him guilty as fuck is he sold her car
Real
within a
quick.
week.
And they turned like the nursery into like a
storage area. And he on an interview, he was like, I can't even go in the room and look at it. Then you go in there, it's full of storage
full of
stuff.
shit,
It's full of shit.
And
so,
he like, and the way that what was
by-
weird to me is that he came home, did all the like, put his stuff in the laundry, took a shower, ate pizza, all this stuff, then called his in-laws and said, where is Laci with you? Her car's in the fucking driveway. If you came home and she wasn't there, why did you do all this stuff and then call?
If her car was gone, I can see him not calling right away.
Me too.
He's like, oh, she went to the store. She went to
must have gone over there early. I'll do this and then just check.
Well, he said, I figured she was at her mom's.
But her car's in the driveway.
Car's there.
Right.
It doesn't make any. Didn't make
zero sense to me.
Much sense.
And then
so
he jumped
had a lot
to
of
she's
holes
missing.
in the story. Yeah.
And so it was like, why are you jumping to these conclusions? And even like the detective was like, he was talking in the past tense.
Yeah, and he kept saying she's missing. Like, wouldn't you say she went
so there was,
somewhere?
a lot of weird things that don't add up to me.
If you were gone, I wouldn't say you're missing.
And then they had like current interviews with him on this new one we're watching. And he says he knows exactly what to say. And I'm like, well you've had 20 years to figure this out, what to say. And I like, even he left like a message that was like, they're like, oh, your message was too lovey-dovey. Like, you've been married for 5 years. You don't talk like that, which you kind of don't.
Yeah.
But also, I'm like, you also don't talk like that to your wife when you're having an affair.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, he got caught on a lot of different things.
I kind of think he probably is guilty.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, none of this really adds up. Like, your behavior. I don't care if you're a sociopath. It's still not.
Right. And he was studying the currents where he dropped the body and just all kinds of weird. And why Christmas Eve?
Right.
Because isn't that highlighted a little more for the press?
Maybe.
Because it's Christmas time? Or
right.
maybe he thought it wouldn't be, or that it may opportunity. Maybe he's got pissed at her and strangled her, and now I got to do it.
Right.
Because they said he definitely kind of strangled her. She didn't have any blunt force trauma or anything. She had it was like suffocation or strangulation.
They think, there was no blunt trauma.
She was deteriorated,
Yeah, there wasn't much left.
She was like
shark, just like her torso or something.
Was the shark bait out there? Yeah,
and
stuff ate her.
They don't know how she died.
Yeah, but she was duct taped or whatever.
I don't know if they ever came out because they didn't say in the first documentary because they found the baby.
Yeah.
As well, but I don't know if I know they were trying to figure out how he died, like if it was pre or post water, like did she give birth and then or like
I don't know.
I know they didn't say that. I'd like to know that.
They're probably going to mention it in this next one.
I hope so.
But yeah, if you haven't watched it out there, watch it. It's pretty interesting.
And
now I got some news for you. You're going to think this is interesting.
Okay.
And I'm bringing this to you.
Okay.
Live from Life with Eric podcast.
Okay.
So you know the book Gone Girl?
Yes.
If you know the story of Gone Girl, that all came out way after Laci Peterson's thing.
Oh, yeah.
It parallels that. It mirrors it.
But didn't they say that she kind of based it off of that? Or maybe?
Apparently, I don't know, but it seems like that because it was exactly the same type of thing. But the guy was innocent,
right.
And
but the girl was alive, too.
Well, I mean, they didn't know that.
Yeah.
They never found her, but then they found her. But, loosely based on the story of the way the guy was acting, though, because they had all the press and they had a meeting room. They had a meeting room at like a little motel.
Yeah.
Which they did with him. They had all the press. And then he started doing interviews. And then they're saying he's guilty from the interviews. And then, Ben Afflek was the actor.
Yeah.
And then no one believed him. And then then they find out in the middle of the whole thing he's having an affair.
Right.
So it's the same. It paralleled the same storyline.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you really look at it, whoever wrote that Gone Girl could have had this whole thing in mind and played it right off it, but added the twist that she was actually alive.
Right. That it was more.
I don't know who the author of Gone Girl was.
Paula Hawkins, I think.
Yeah, I don't know, but the book was. Did I read the book? I think
yes,
I did.
You did read.
I read the book and watched the movie, and both were very good.
Yes.
And you know what? That movie.
That was they did a good job on that movie.
Was the book. I didn't see any difference.
Oh, they did a good job.
There's very few movies that do that. What was that movie we just saw, Blake Lively? How did that go with the book? But that was less violent than the book.
Less violent than the book, but they adapted to the movie.
I wonder why they made it less violent
because they didn't want to show it, maybe.
Well, because they didn't show any abuse in that movie. They just alluded to it, and she ended up, and then they would show the next scene with a black eye.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
So I think they wanted you to guess a little bit.
Kind of what happened in the book, like, what he did.
Yeah. That whole movie, I wonder what's going to happen with that then. It's a guy going to come.
The drama.
The drama with... It seemed bullshit drama to me, but whatever. You never know. The guy
well,
might have been
I think now
set.
there's like so much like bullshit. They don't even know what's going to happen. And apparently the whole cast isn't like the guy. So if they do, because there's a sequel to it. So if they do the sequel, I doubt he'll come back. Because apparently no one will work with him. Apparently, we'll see what happens. He directed it, though. I mean, anybody can direct it, though. Right.
Ryan Reynolds can fucking direct it.
Right.
I don't know. But yeah. Go see the Scott and Laci thing. It's pretty good.
Watch, yeah. It's intriguing. It'll keep you watching.
It seemed like he did or whatever. The other thing we've been watching out there is The Bachelorette. Oof. It ended. Okay,
I got to say, every fucking season, they say, this is the most dramatic Bachelorette season yet.
I think this one was.
You know what? They were right this time. They called it.
I called it, kind of.
I mean, not really.
Did I say she's not
every year?
Every year I said, I hope they end up with nobody. And this one kind of was
that's
it.
Sad, though. You kind of want them to not end up at the rose ceremony, though, because they always end up, like, they break up constantly all the time.
Yeah.
But I called it from the beginning because I said I don't like Devin.
Yeah, you hated him.
I hated him from the beginning.
And I started to kind of
I said
sympathize with him.
No, because, that's the gate card he plays in life.
Yeah.
Is a lovable loser, but he's actually a jackass.
He plays a lovable loser, but he's an asshole.
Yes.
Right. And he knows he's an asshole.
Yep.
And I think he got a little bit of the fame and figured, oh, man, I'm going to, He went and saw Maria.
Yeah.
What's this? What everybody want Maria for?
Everyone wants Maria.
Everybody likes this Maria chick.
Because she's fun and crazy and, well, fuck you. There you go.
Will she?
I mean, she seems like it.
You seem like it, but I doubt it.
So everyone sounds like it's going to be a fun night.
Remember that one guy, Sam? He's like,
I thought you were going to be Maria or Daisy.
I thought it was going to be Maria or Daisy. What a fucking
Poor
idiot.
Jen.
That guy's a jackass. This Jen girl is nice, but she got burned hard.
I know. I feel real bad for her.
Well, she obviously has no taste in men. She doesn't know how to pick them.
She doesn't know how to pick them.
She had so many good, nice guys, and she
maybe
ends up with
her and Mike Marcus will hook up now.
No. This Marcus guy's a fucking loser.
He said he did a lot of soul searching. I think started some therapy.
He's a train wreck. This guy's gonna.
Well, no, he's got
wrist.
some definite
She should not pick him.
Trauma from his childhood, and he needs to work on that.
And first of all, I mean, grow a sack a little bit. I don't know. I'm scared. I can't commit. I can't.
Look what happened to him.
I don't care what happened to you.
Oh, but it affects how you look at relationships.
I know, but you're on a show to have a relationship.
Well, he never should have gone on The Bachelor.
Don't be such a wimp.
Well, I feel bad for him.
My God, I do not feel bad for him because it's just really disgusting.
Well,
I guess.
You're no perfect relationship man over there either.
I'm not?
No.
Yeah, but I'm not scared.
It took you 10 years to propose.
Yeah, it was a little gunshot. I'm not scared, though. What else are we watching, dear?
I think that's it right now.
I can't see. What does that say on my notes here? The Moman Wife Show?
Oh, the Mormon Wife Show.
Oh, the Mormon Wife Show. That's it.
Secret Lives of Mormon Housewives.
Right, that's the one
just came out on Thursday, and I'm real excited.
Now, Mormons are not allowed to drink.
No.
And Mormons are not allowed to have sex before marriage.
Correct.
And Mormons are not allowed to cuss.
No.
And Mormons, what else? They have to stay in their church, and they have to go on a mission.
I think just men.
Okay, so what's it? They're not like Amish or something. They have to stay covered up.
Well, they wear garments underneath.
Like chastity belts. So to speak.
No. Like women wear a tank top and
Then why do you see these shows and all their tits are out and everything?
Okay, they're not really Mormon.
They're not practicing Mormon.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this Mormon show is a bunch of rebellious Mormon women?
Not really. It's a bunch of practicing Mormon women that what ends up kind of happening is there was a swinging scandal throughout their group.
Mormons swing with each other?
I mean, apparently, yes.
That's going to be interesting.
I know.
So when does the show start?
It just started Thursday.
Okay, so it's on Hulu.
Yes, so we got to watch that. And
we don't know if they go episode to episode or they have the whole episode.
I think it's weekly episodes that we're going to find out because we're going to watch it.
Oh, okay. That'll be good.
Yep.
I don't know what to expect, but I'm sure it's going to be a shit show.
I did hear a podcast with two of them that were on, and it's because it's kind of everyone kind of thought the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City was going to be kind of about the Mormon life, which it's not. It's a bunch of women that used to be Mormon or don't really follow it, drink, fuck, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But these women are actually Mormons, so you kind of get the Mormon lifestyle within it.
I'm kind of curious on what the Mormon lifestyle is.
Right. So,
but I know that Mormon girls are kind of wild usually.
These women are. They don't drink, they said, but they are kind of.
I think Mormon guys are more in tune to stay with it than the girls. The girls get kind of wild.
Yeah, so they're like genuinely friends. Like they were saying, they're like, we actually like call each other every day when cameras are not rolling. Like we're actually genuinely friends.
Oh, okay.
And so this is really just kind of cameras following our lives.
Okay, we gotta check this out. But it's interesting. It's got everybody.
And I know there was some parts where like they would have these parties and like make out with each other's husbands. Like that was part of the thing. That's
just
how
make out?
I guess. But then I think a couple went too far.
Went too far.
Yeah.
Then, oh, okay.
That was like their rebellion was making out with somebody's husband.
Oh, okay. Well, this is going to be interesting.
I'm intrigued. I don't know. Yeah, we'll find out.
We'll have to report on this.
Right. I could be totally wrong, but we'll find out.
Do Mormon girls drink this?
Probably not.
Honey, guess what time it is? Even those swinger ones?
Happy hour?
Yep. I made your favorite Juicy Tits Vodka cocktail.
Fantastic. Thanks, babe. Love you.
And I love you. And your Juicy Tits.
Go to juicytitsvodka.com to get your own bottle of Juicy Tits, where life is the party.
Those of you that watch The Valley out there, I just saw a little snippet before we started the podcast, and they were interviewing Brittany, Brittany and Jax.
You did?
Yeah, that's why I came in and said that. They were interviewing Brittany.
Oh, that's because you're watching like the season finale of The Valley.
Yeah, but I saw a snippet, not on The Valley. It was
okay.
opposite.
On like your phone, you mean?
No, not my phone. It was on the TV. It wasn't as part of that.
Okay.
It was like a little snippet. And I can't explain what it was.
Are they like to bring to that they're coming back?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's
like a teaser trailer.
TMZ is interviewing Brittany because she filed papers on Jax.
Right.
But she's standing with that girl Michelle.
Right.
And I said Michelle looked real like thinner than normal.
She doesn't have like an ounce of fat to lose.
But I'm saying they're both getting divorced. So they're kind of hanging out with each other or something like that.
Yeah, like the I hate my husband, baby daddy train.
Now next week I'm kind of excited. We're going to have a guest for next week.
Right.
We're going to have Mary Tess on. So I'm going to call her up early and see what she's watching, what she's doing. Because I like talking this shit with her.
You know what else is it's relevant in her life now?
What?
Would be the Taylor and Kelsey relationship because she's a big Taylor fan.
Oh, so annoying.
You just said you liked seeing clips of her whilst watching the game on Thursday.
I wait for the little bit of shots of her. She looked good last game with a little denim outfit on. I know what outfit she's wearing.
Right.
I think Travis Kelce always looks like a Nimrod.
I don't like his outfit.
Like he wears let's just call it an oversized white T-shirt with a outside gold chain.
I know. I don't know what.
You got to remember they're younger.
He needs a stylist.
And then like a hat, sunglasses,
some weird
with
like baggy pants.
Like
I don't know.
Like he's very clean shaven except for
that stash,
the groomed gross mustache.
It's like his football stash, I think.
He has to wear a stash?
I think it's like a weird like thing for him.
I mean, I hate to say it, but Jason Kelsey's looking better. And that guy's Ugboat. And he's looking better than
Ugboat.
He's kind of an Ugboat.
He's got like a cute little chubby face.
I don't know. I never seen it without a beard.
Right. He might look real weird.
His wife's cute. I like
yeah.
Is there Kiley, yeah. Yeah, they were on a commercial. Wait, what commercials are they not on? I'm fans of them, don't get me wrong. I just I don't know why. I mean, they just choose to look like they look, I guess.
I wish that he would get a
porn stashy.
A style. He had that last season too, so that's why I'm wondering if it's a football thing. I never really followed him or gave a shit about him until he started dating Taylor Swift. So I don't know if he had a stash for 10 years or not.
Do you know what? He always had kind of a beard.
I think it's a weird football facial hair thing.
I have never been a big fan of his until the Taylor Swift thing because I didn't really care about Travis.
I mean, I heard the name, but I didn't know who.
I know he's a good, arguably one of or the best tight end in the NFL. But and he'll be in the Hall of Fame, I'm sure. I'm not sure about his brother, but I know he will be. Just because he's already set so many records or whatnot. But anyway, Mary Tess, we'll ask her because she's really into Taylor Swift.
Big Taylor Swift fan.
What is her problem?
I mean, I don't think it's her problem. It's like a worldwide problem.
Yeah. So we're gonna go over. Yeah.
You can't.
So what was her? More or less with Tess. So if you want to listen to some episode, we're gonna get into some personal stuff that's going on with her life, and that'll be good. And last week on the and we're gonna do a double episode with her. So we're doing our show.
I did not know
and
that.
We're doing her
show.
show. So fucking podcasting for hours.
Okay,
but
it's
we're gonna do it
2 hours.
Yeah.
Hours.
Last week we talked about the divorce rate of lesbians.
Right.
73%.
Right. I said right like 17 times today.
I'm waiting because I like when you just say right to me.
Oh, because you feel
Never say no. Yeah.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
There we go. That's perfect. But the divorce rate in lesbians is way higher. So I put a little clip of us on YouTube. I'm waiting to get some pushback. Because I'm saying, why do lesbians always get divorced?
I think there's too many emotions.
Yeah. Two bitches being married.
I mean, that's a lot.
They just bitch at each other.
It's a lot in a household.
There's no
Think of like moms and daughters. It's like,
Right.
There's just a lot of hormones.
So maybe lesbians should not be married.
I know.
Two men should be married.
They don't have too many emotions.
Yeah, they're just like, leave me alone. They just don't talk for a week. Right?
Yeah.
And that's good.
I feel like not even a week. It's probably like a day.
And then a guy and a girl, at least you have a yin and a yang type thing.
Right.
And then maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. But the percentages is 50%, or so. And then you got these lesbians.
Which, I don't know if you said this last week or not, but the majority of men and women divorces, it's the woman asking for it.
Oh, we didn't talk about that last week, but we meant to. Yeah. Men and women divorces, women are the one who most likely initiate the divorce or have the affair first.
Right.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So
which is crazy because
I would never have thought that, but it's true.
But think about it. I feel like a man, if it's kind of like, we're in a rough patch, they'll be like, whatever, I'll just go truck along. And then women take it personal, whatever, and they're like, no,
stop bugging me. I just want to go to work.
Yeah, and a woman takes it personal, and nope, I'm out.
You never pay attention to me,
right? And then they go, either just go start a new life or whatever. Yeah,
off with their yoga,
off
with their yoga instructor,
or find their yoga instructor.
Yes, I find this fascinating.
I know it is interesting.
Yeah, another people
because you're feeling like maybe you're not the problem.
Right. I feel like you're a lesbo.
What?
Another thing, and I saw today, and there's a weird thing I'm going to bring up for today.
Okay.
I go to get a football magazine. So I go to Rayleigh's, which is a
historically
regular.
You've always got an extra magazine there.
I always get it at Rayleigh's. I go to Rayleigh's. They don't have a magazine or a book section anymore. They have the people at the check stand, the couple of National Enquirer, whatever they have, that are real thin these days, by the way. So they don't have it. So I go over to the Shell station, which has a little market. Nope, only newspapers. So I go to 7-Eleven. Nope, only newspapers.
Which I was just going to say.
So finally I go to Walgreens.
I'm an alcohol. I went to Target, but I was sitting here thinking, I don't think Target has a magazine section anymore either.
They used to have a huge one at Target,
I don't think they do.
And I mean, Walmart probably has one. I don't know. But anyway, I went to Walgreens. They have one, but it's limited. It's very small.
Yeah.
And they just have the basics Cosmo, but they do have a couple of football magazines. But I thought that was crazy. But
it is.
When you're in the stand, all you see is Ben and J-Lo on the covers of everything.
It's hot news right now.
I'm glad they're gotten divorced. I am so glad.
They looked miserable.
He looked miserable when he got back together with her. He looks miserable every time I see him.
I think he
Does
is
he ever smile?
I don't think so.
There's a good thing. Fame and money don't buy you happiness.
Right. And a hot woman.
Matt. Right.
Nope.
Now a couple hot women he's had.
Now he's like dating a Kennedy's daughter or something.
Really? He's dating already?
Apparently.
Wow.
So they say.
This is interesting. J-Lo, she don't give a fuck. She moves on with her life. Next.
Oh, my God.
Next lineup.
Right.
I'm better than you. My shit don't stink. I do whatever I want, and I wear the pants in the family.
Correct.
And all you guys go wait in line.
Right.
But she likes to be romanced, this woman.
I think that she does.
When the romance wears off and
she
you stop bringing her the flowers and you get a little stale and you don't like her working so much, she don't like you anymore.
Right.
And I bet you she's just like, I don't care. Who's next?
Right.
I'm the queen.
But, I mean, that's really hard to maintain that lifestyle for...
Yeah, and they do all this. They have a big wedding in fucking Georgia. They get this giant
it's great, like, when
diamond ring. How many diamond
stage?
rings has J-Lo got from the guys?
A lot.
Does she give the rings back? She gets rings that are millions of dollars.
I mean, they say if you're engaged, you're just engaged, you're supposed to give the ring back.
But when you're married,
if you're married,
but J-Lo,
you're not. You don't have to give it back.
Yeah, but J-Lo, her and Alex Rodriguez were not married. They were just
they were
engaged.
Just engaged.
Yeah, so there's a lot of.
And I think Ben was her fourth marriage, but that's her second time she was engaged to him.
Yeah.
She's gotten 2 rings from him.
$2 million, multi-million-dollar rings, like 6 carats or whatever.
Right.
The rose diamond. One was a rose diamond.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, but anyway, they had this thing on the internet where they have they interview all these girls, and they said, okay, girls want a perfect guy.
You already talked about this.
No, I'm talking a little something different.
Oh, okay.
Girls want a perfect guy, even though they'll admit that they're not perfect.
One, there's no such thing as perfect.
Like there's a big thing. They want a 6 foot guy.
Well, yeah, we said
with
this.
6 figures and 6 inches.
I mean,
666.
Okay,
right. I mean, I'm saying, and so this girl's saying she wants this, and the guy's like, "Well,
how about a 5.5?"
The guy goes, "How tall are you?" And the girl's like 5'1".
Why do you need 6 feet?
Yes, she's like, why do you need to go out with a 6-figure guy?
Right.
And then she's like,
what if it's a 5'9" with a 7-figure?
Yeah, whatever.
Is that okay?
It doesn't matter.
Does it qualify?
Yeah. It's stupid to have these things.
It's incredibly stupid.
Then he goes, and then so you go out with these guys and you want them to buy everything and wait on you hand and foot and do this
and treat them like shit.
Why do and what do you consider? What do you consider
bring
yourself?
To the table?
What do you consider yourself you as? She goes, I'm just an average girl.
But so you're expecting above average.
So if you're just an average girl, why don't you just want an average guy? What do you bring to the table to get a guy that's not average?
You deserve an above average guy.
Right.
You suck a mean dick? Come on.
And not that's what he's saying. He goes, what are you doing? Spreading your legs?
Right.
Because that's all you're giving him. And so she's got quiet. She's like,
it's
I don't
true.
know. And she's looking all weird. He's like, what makes you so special?
Exactly.
What are you bringing to the table?
Right.
You know, and she's like, well, I don't care. This is just what I want. And so
you're going to live a miserable life.
Right.
Especially when all these guys that are 6 foot with 6 figures and a 6-inch dick realize this, they're going to use the fuck out of these women.
That's the whole point. Because these women are making, for some reason, these women are making this known out there.
Right.
And I don't understand the allure or whatever, but you're missing out on a lot of good people.
I understand, like, in my life, like a 6 foot guy.
Yeah, but do you want this guy what if the guy treats you like crap?
Because I slap on a heel, I would kind of like you to be taller than me. Not shorter than me.
That makes sense, I guess.
Right, but I'm not 5 foot.
But I never knew this was a thing. But apparently with these young girls, it's a thing.
It hasn't been a thing.
And they're doing it. But
it's like a new thing.
But I saw
Just wait till you're 45 and single. You won't give a shit how tall he is.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah. Yeah, 45 and single, and you can't make your rent.
Right.
Whatever,
you will pick the guy that's 5'8".
Yeah, that's successful and like a nice guy.
And might have to take a Viagra.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I'm just saying that to these women.
But I never heard that. I never heard this. I'll take a Viagra. I don't care.
Please don't.
Oh, the thing that was funny about Scott Peterson.
Blow your pants off. Sorry. Oh, yeah, I know what you're going to say.
I won't wear sweats.
Rip all your sweats up.
No, when Scott Peterson was like fleeing the town he was going to San Diego. He had $15,000 in cash.
His brother's ID.
He dyed his hair, and then they emptied his suitcase and he had Viagra in it.
I know, it was like 33 or something.
I don't think he was in his 30s. I think he was in his 20s.
Stop
I don't think he was in his 30s. I think he was 20s.
Why are you carrying Viagra when you're in your 20s?
Yeah, look up, see how old Scott Peterson is. But I thought it was fun. Why do you have Viagra? In case he's heading to Mexico.
How long are you banging down for?
Like he's like, I better take some Viagra. I'm going to Mexico. Like what? Like why would he?
Why?
Why do you have Viagra?
They got Viagra in Mexico.
No, why did he have? Why did he pack Viagra? I better take this with me in case I gotta fuck.
Right. When you're that young?
Right. See how old he was in 2002. That's when this happened. When he's trying to flee the country.
There's a lot of Scott Petersons out there. Oh, he's born in 72.
Oh, so he's...
he's 2 years younger than you.
He's 52.
So 20 years ago, he was 30.
Oh, he was 30.
Right.
God dang, that was pretty good. So he didn't have Viagra at 32, or he just wanted Viagra because he liked it?
Maybe he liked to bang longer?
I wonder if they interview that. Well, no,
that's a question I want to know. But why were you 32 with the Viagra?
But some guys in the old days, I had friends that would just take it so they could just bang all night and day or whatever.
When they're drunk
for hours, or whatever, for hours and hours and hours. And some people...
Women don't like that. Do you guys realize that?
Yeah, I know. You're like, are you done yet?
Women do not want to bang for 4 hours.
I know, yeah. That's stupid. But they used to have things when Viagra first came out, young, healthy guys take it and have to go to the hospital and get the blood drained out of their ween.
Because their boner will not go away
for 2 days.
And their heart's racing.
Yeah. So that's scary.
Right.
That's why I wouldn't take that.
Please don't.
No.
We'd be in the ER in a hot second.
Yeah. But what women don't really understand, I saw this video, and they said they're doing an experiment. It was this heavy set black lady, and she's the passenger in her car.
Okay.
And so her husband is walking to the car.
Okay.
And her husband's a super heavy set black guy.
Okay.
They're getting in a little Toyota Corolla.
Oh, okay.
And she's filming this thing. It's on the dashboard filming it,
okay.
Right? So he sits down. He sits in the whole car. Whoa, whoa. I mean, almost going to the ground and then back up because these guys are two fat people.
Okay.
I said heavy set and I said fat.
Right.
So what matters?
Well, political correction all around
they're
here.
nice enough people, right?
You don't know them.
And so she says before he gets in the car, I'm
filming you.
No, she doesn't say she's filming him. She says, let's just see what happens. So she sits down in the car, right? And she says, boy, you look really good today.
Okay.
And he's like, oh, well, thanks. She's like, no, I mean it. Like, you look really good in that shirt. And I can't remember what the shirt was, but it was something kind of funny. He's like, you like this shirt? You like this shirt on me? She's like, yeah, you lose a little weight? And he's like, matter of fact, he says, yeah. And she's like, actually, you look pretty hot today. Oh. So now this guy is like, getting, I mean, his
sweats are blowing off.
He's kind of got a big personality anyway. And he's like,
hey,
baby. He got the biggest smile.
Every man just needs a compliment.
That's what this whole thing was about. And then he's like, well, hey, and then he's like,
change his day.
Well, you look good too, baby. Like this. And then she's like, I mean it, man. Look at that. She starts touching his arms, like squeezing his arms, and he's like, wow. And then he gets so giddy.
Oh,
he's probably in his 30s or something. He gets so giddy he can hardly talk. He's so excited.
Oh,
and she gave him like 10 compliments in a row. That's all you need.
So you're telling me to compliment you more?
I'm telling every girl out there, he was fine with one compliment, but she kept pushing it. And he was so excited. It was a regular old day, and this guy was thrilled. She's probably saying, why are you wearing that shirt? You're so getting fat. Why don't you work out, right?
Right.
And she just complimented him. She's like, and he's like, really, baby?
Oh.
Really? And you get biggest smile, and he was beaming, like happiness and the glow.
My compliments for you.
You know what, though? And when she was doing the compliments, she was actually getting energy from it.
Oh.
And she was
feeling better.
And I bet you they had a great day.
All right.
That's all it takes.
Hey, baby.
What?
You look pretty good in that Cardinals shirt.
Thank you.
I like those breakfast stains on your shorts.
Thank you. You should have seen him before the dog licked him off. I go to breakfast today. I spilled bell pepper, onion. I'm looking down. My shorts are all stained with like grease. I had like a scramble type thing. Yeah.
Like a Denver scramble.
No, I actually had a chorizo scramble.
Oh, that chorizo leaves a nice stain.
I get it from the table. It's all grease spots on my shorts.
Why don't you put your napkin down there?
I had my napkin, but it was on my knee for some reason, not on my lap.
Put it on your crotch. Always put it on your crotch.
Yeah, I kept dropping everything on this.
Always
thing.
do. Only the greasy things you drop there.
Yeah, but the moral of the story is compliment your man.
What about with the man complimenting the woman?
I believe that men actually compliment women more.
I'm not sure.
I think they probably do.
You tell me every day that I look like I'm wearing a chest plate, and that's not a compliment.
Yeah, but you are.
But I'm not.
No, Kiley wears like a sports bra, but it looks like she's an umpire in a baseball game.
Well, that's
or something.
because it makes like a big uniboob.
Right.
But
it's like a solid mass.
I don't want
going
to have
across.
like.
It's like you could take a fastball right in the chest,
no problem. I don't want
to
look like a real housewife with like a cleavage sticking out of my V-neck scrub top while rolling around an office.
Yeah, I don't want your doctor looking at your top. I mean,
let's strap him down.
Yeah, it's just a weird effect though. It's like hard or something.
Because it's just one big thing.
It's like you're wearing you know how the umpires wear it under? They wear the chest protector under their t-shirt.
Right.
That's what you wear every day. It can't be comfortable.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like wearing tight underwear.
Life of the Air podcast is brought to you by Petrilla Concrete Construction. And we're going to give a shout out to Michael Weems' collection. He's on Palm Canyon Drive in Palm Springs, which we'll be seeing pretty soon. So that'll be kind of fun.
Or you can go to michaelweemscollections.com.
Yeah. You're getting good at that, dear.
Oh, no, thank you.
Do it every week now. If you like this podcast, Race of 5, you can follow us, share us with a friend. Go to Apple or Spotify and click copy link and send it to a friend. And you can listen to us, go on YouTube, see our bottles of Juicy Tits vodka, and have a good old time.
Grand old time.
Well, dear, we're going to have a good old time tonight.
Are we?
Yes. You're making some valuable picks. And
what did I sign up for?
Right. Anyway, it's that time. Last call. Who are we cheersing today, babe?
I'm going to do this one for you.
Thank you.
Yep. We are going to cheers the Arizona Cardinals to hopefully a winning season.
Yeah. Hopefully they're in first place when this airs on Wednesday.
Right.
The 11th, I believe.
Ooh,
yeah.
September 11th.
Oh, when this airs, it'll be September 11th, and the Cardinals could be in first place, 1-0. We'll see.
We'll see.
I hope so. But this has been a good podcast, dear.
Great.
We've learned a lot.
Hopefully our house is not on fire outside.
We've learned if you're a young man, don't take Viagra.
Do not.
We have learned if you're a young woman, compliment
your man.
Compliment your man.
Mm-hmm.
We have learned, what else have we learned?
How to not kill your wife.
How to not kill your wife. We've learned that. And we've learned that if you're a lesbian, just
maybe don't get married.
Just don't get married.
Just have a commitment ceremony.
Yeah, commitment ceremony, and then whatever happened, Ellen and Portia, are they still married?
Together. Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they've been together a long time.
Yeah. Is there any other like lesbian couples that we know have been together a long time? I know personally, I know one, but like a famous, I don't think so.
I'm having a hard time thinking of lesbian couples right now.
Is there any gay men couples that you know of? They don't really broadcast. Oh, what about Lance Bass?
I don't know how long they've been together, but.
And then what about Neil Patrick Harris?
Yeah, I was just gonna say him. They've been together for a while.
And what about Elton John and his man?
Oh yeah.
But see, you only know half the men.
Well, because they're
one's
smart and don't marry
not.
a famous person.
Right. Maybe that's the key.
I think in the celebrity world, that's the key.
Because when Ellen married Portia just stopped doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
She wasn't an actress really anyway. She might do some little stuff you wouldn't know about.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But Ellen stayed famous and made tons of money.
Right.
And Portia stayed home and took care of the house, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is Roseanne Barr gay?
Who?
Roseanne Barr. No.
No.
Oh, she's married to Tom Arnold. She's
right,
not gay.
yeah,
She's not
gay.
lesbian yet. Is Tom Arnold a lesbian?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's on Jeff Lewis every once in a while.
Tom Arnold, he has some weird thing going like with his assistant, right?
No.
Like he has an assistant and they just, like me and Courtney used to do, he just yells at his assistant and they fight.
I thought you meant like a sexual
No,
thing.
no. Just like she does everything for him and they fight like brother and sister.
Yeah.
And then does Tom Arnold have like a young girlfriend?
No, he started dating Dr. Donna from Jeff Lewis Live.
The psychiatrist?
Yes.
And she dates him and likes him?
They were like talking, yeah.
Jeff Lewis must love that.
I know. We're like, I was like, what?
That's hilarious.
I don't know if it's still happening, but last time he was on, they were like, yeah, we've been talking.
That's good because he needs a psychiatrist.
Oh my God, right?
That proves that people, therapists and stuff, are not mentally stable.
I've never claimed that they are. I've never claimed. You seem to think that I think that, but I do not think that.
I don't know why I think that. But
I don't know why you do either.
I've been one time to a friend's, whoever's wedding. There was a lot of therapists and psychiatrists there. Those chicks were wild.
Right.
Doing all kinds of crap. You're like, whoa, you guys are therapists?
Oh, yeah.
I think teachers are real wild, too.
They are. I can say
Aren't
that.
teachers like drink a lot and party a lot and they always need drinks
Yep.
and stuff because they...
I mean, I would, too, if I was around little kids all the time.
Brats all the time.
Right.
Jeez Louise. I know. Me too. Anyway. Dude.
Anywho.
Subscribe or follow us wherever you get your podcasts, or just go to our website at lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into My Life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
Love you, baby.